All right, Coach, it's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tight. 51's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. Check 13. Check, lady.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple. For him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Darnold. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Break. Check. 59.
This is Benny Snell Jr., the great nephew of the 1960s Jets running back Matt Snell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Wide open receiver, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Matchbox light. Rush in. Ready?
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
You ain't doing nothing today.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing again is Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Complete to Robbie Anderson. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
26 months. Showing up. Young lady.
Now Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Hey, Delta.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
26 months.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 93 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Nunez got it, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. It got his man complete. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Darnold on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
Lock now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Locke. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw it is Locke. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st down, Steelers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trucks over him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now here's Snell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
At the Jets' 3-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check.
At the 23-yard line.
Check. 55. Man, 80. What's the run?
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Check right. Watch 85. 3 ball. Hey, Alpha.
Darnold on 3rd down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense all day.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
26.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Locke now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Snell going to try the right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to run again with Snell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 10. Locke going deep to the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I'm coming. Play. Check 37.
Darnold a sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Starting the drive with Snell. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now to the air. Locke. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Block now to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, Snell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They look to throw. It's locked. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I got him, I got him.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. A first down throw, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Anunwa the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bravo!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Snell again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Connor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go! 70, Indy.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 49 yards out. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.